What up, Taurus? Happy August. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. Please stay safe out there. So, Taurus, what we got coming in? I do feel like, Taurus, a lot of you are focused in on business right now. There may be a lot of networking, um, socializing that's going on. I feel like some of you have a lot of business ideas, or either you're connecting with people with a lot of business ideas, and it's like, okay, how can we work together? How can we grow this and do this? So it seems to be a lot of movement towards making money, growing your business this month. I feel like for a few of you, there could be more promotion, more marketing that's going to be coming through. But it seems to be that your mind is on your money moving into this month. A lot of you are creating your own businesses, so there's a lot of entrepreneurship that's coming in. If you've been kind of putting it off, I feel like maybe you're connecting with people now that are like, okay, let's do this. Let's move it to a different level. For a few of you, I feel like you want to go ahead and take this jump, but you're a little bit afraid of it. You want to make sure that there's some type of stability there. Don't move too quick, Taurus. There's some that literally are going to take this leap of faith and land on their feet, but there are a few of you that definitely need to get your structure out, especially if you are not in a position financially right now. I think for a lot of you, you're trying to get something in where there's a little bit more stability, whether this is a job, working a 9 to 5, or if this is your own thing, entrepreneurship. I feel like y'all are moving towards more stability this month. There's a lot more spotlight being out there, putting yourself out there. So if you're on social media, you could be promoting and marketing yourself there. But I definitely feel like putting yourself in front of people. Some of you are trying to get multiple streams of income. So you could be having clients. If you are somebody who's creative, or you're selling products, or you're a reader, I feel like you're trying to bring in more business your way, multiple streams of income. For a few of you, you may be in a situation where things are not working out exactly the way you want, but be patient. Be patient. Spirit is saying that you got some good things that are coming in, but you may have to restructure your plan. If you've been trying to push and push and nothing is opening, don't keep pushing. They're like, okay, take a step back and see what we need to change so that we can make this move ahead the way we need to, Taurus. Some of you, I feel like that there is going to be a move. This could be a relocation. This has been showing in for a while. Some of you are putting it off. Maybe the money is not right, or you're trying to figure out how to make it happen. But I do feel like there's a move that's coming in. And I feel like some of you could be moving towards Florida, Georgia, New Orleans. Florida, Georgia, New Orleans. I keep hearing New York too. New York, Florida, Georgia, New Orleans, Taurus. Some of you, I am getting something about a wedding or a marriage. So you could be proposing or getting proposed to. This is taking something to the next level. So if you've been dating somebody, you may go ahead and get engaged. If you've been engaged, this person is like, okay, looking at you like, when we getting married? When is the date? Set the date. So I do feel like that there's going to be something coming in with a marriage. Now, if this is not traditional, this could be living together, because I just heard living together and moving in together. So for some of you, if you want that piece of paper, you're pushing for that piece of paper. But say you've been dating somebody and you're like, okay, let's get a place together. Some of you are going to be doing that, moving in. But I do see stability. There could be babies coming too, Taurus. So if you're trying, congratulations. If you're not trying, then you might want to be careful. Taurus, 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 Taurus. I do feel that for a few of you, there could be some conflict in a living arrangement or environment. You may have roommates. You could be living with somebody where there's like I feel like there's an issue with a meeting of the minds. You want to do something, they want to do something, y'all not on the same page. For some of you, this could even be a move. You might want to move somewhere, the other person doesn't want to move there. So I feel like there could be some conflict. And some of you are going to be making a tough decision. Do I walk away and move forward with my life without this person? Or do I stay here and compromise with this? Or is this person going to compromise with me? For a very few, I do feel like you're going to be done with it and you're like moving forward. Some you're going to actually marry this person and make it work. But for a few, you're like, nah, you don't want to go the direction I'm going, I'm out. I do get a feeling of being overwhelmed. So you could have a lot of things on your plate. I feel like there's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of worry about money or focus on money. Some of you may have multiple businesses, but you feel like you literally are pulled in a lot of different places. Get your rest. Spirit is saying your immune system is compromised. Could make it easier for you to get sick, but I do feel like that there's too much. A few of you, I feel like you're taking on shit that's not your shit. Family stuff, I'll take care of this for you. People coming to you with problems, okay, I'll take care of this. Children, spouses, whatever. I feel like that there's a lot of stuff that's piling in on you and you're taking it in. You got to learn how to say no. Some of you want validation from people, so you're like, okay, yeah, I'll do it because you feel like that you're helping these people out. Some of you have your own agenda. I'll do it, but I want something from you. I will say, be careful though, because it looks like you're overloading your plate and it may come back on you, Taurus. Some of you could be getting a new vehicle, making changes to a vehicle, modifying, upgrading, trading in and getting something new. I am getting like a loss of friendship. So some of you may be having a few people that walk away from you, or you walk away from them. I get a lot of deception and trickery with this. So it could be going, general read could be going both ways. You could have been seen as being a tricky person or lying or deception and people are walking away from you. Or you could be looking at people and saying, you know what, they're not right, I'm going to close that door. Whatever it is, though, it looks like that a door is being closed on some friendships. For some of you, it may affect money if you made money with these people. So I will say be really careful about how much you, even with a business partner, make sure you have contracts and things set up so that you know exactly what you're supposed to do, what you get in case it does not work out. Taurus, 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 Taurus. Let's see what we have going on. Okay, we have Temperance, Ten of Wands, the Tower, Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, Four of Coins, the Moon, Eight of Wands. Some of you are moving, but you're keeping it secret. Eight of Coins, or maybe you're starting a business and you're keeping it secret. The Hangman, the Sun, Page of Wands, Nine of Cups. And where does this lead you? The Lovers. All right, possibly signing contracts. Okay, so we have the Temperance card first. A lot of times this is finding balance. Now, for you guys, I feel like you could be connecting with people that are different than you, but maybe it works. There could be some initial apprehension about this where you may think a certain way, a person may think a different way, but there seems to be some type of come together. Maybe you have a project that you want to work with together, but you look at it differently. If you look at this card, we got a person over here with piercings and tattoos, and we got somebody over here no tattoos, and then they got a cross necklace on. So these people may think differently, may even live their lifestyles completely differently, but you may be drawn to each other. And I feel for a few of you, this could be for business purposes. Now, for some, this is a love connection. Spirit is saying keep an open mind. You may meet somebody who's completely different than what you anticipated. They come in, they could be of a different race, different culture, different belief system. But you may have a connection there where you want to work together. Now, we got red apples, green apples. So like I say, it could be two people that see things completely different, but may find some commonality with each other. For a few of you, this could even be business. Going into a business partnership with somebody where they want this, you want that, and it's like, okay, wait a minute. We got to figure this out. We got to make it move smoothly. We got to find balance with this. With the Ten of Wands, you could be stressed out or feeling overwhelmed about a situation because things may not be blending the way you want. I feel like somebody is working really hard and they're putting a lot of stuff on their plate, and it could be because maybe you're trying to outwork somebody else or you're trying to get something that you want. Ten of Wands is putting a lot of energy into work, but we got a lot of distractions. I feel like for a few of you, there may be phone calls that are coming through, text messages that are coming through, computer stuff that's coming through, and maybe you're not getting things done the way you want to. This is taking on too much. And like I said, for some of you, this may be that, you know, you got family and friends that are imposing on this too. Now, this Ten of Wands could throw you off balance because it's literally like burdens. Like I feel like, oh my God, the weight of the world is on my shoulder right now. It could lead to this Tower moment where things fall apart. And it could be Spirit's way of saying, look, you need to prioritize, because we have this Seven of Cups, which sometimes is literally like all these different ideas being all over the place and needing to be a lot more focused. So for some of you, you could have some stuff that's falling apart because you need to focus a little bit more on what your priority is. What do you need to be looking at? For some, especially if you're overworking yourself and you're not getting anywhere. And what is that saying? Work harder? No, work smarter. Not harder. Don't work harder, y'all. Work smarter, not harder. So some of you may be coming to the realization that I'm putting in a lot of energy into something, but it's not actually moving me forward. So I need to come over here and fine tune what my plan is. Because sometimes with the Ace of Cups, this is a lot of things that are coming in. And you may be having a hard time focusing on what you need to focus on. Now, for a few of you with this Tower moment, could have some issues that could be in your home or your apartment that need to be dealt with. Some of you be careful with fires, lit candles, things like that. Some of you, I see somebody with the air condition. Looks like it may not be coming on. So some of you may be having some type of AC problem. I am getting that there could be something that is breaking that you may have to spend some money on in your house or your apartment. Or either you may even get a phone call from somebody telling you that they have a problem. Whatever it is, though, I feel like you're going to have the money to fix it. Some of you, though, this could even be construction on a business. Maybe this is issues with a contractor or things not falling into place completely the way you want it to. So I do feel that there could be some type of structural problem. If this is not your house, your apartment, this could even be a business. Building something up, but maybe you got too many ideas, you got too many things that are going on, and you got to fine tune what you want or what you need. Now, I do feel with this Knight of Blades, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, you could be dealing with somebody, whether this is you or them, that feels like their will is kind of being imposed on. If you look at this card, this person is getting their hair cut and this guy is cutting bangs, and she's like, I don't know if I want that. So some of you could be dealing with somebody where either you are forcing your opinion on them and it's not really what they want, or you may feel like somebody is doing this with you. So there may be a need to have a discussion. I do see with this Seven of Wands, I'm sorry, you guys. This could be somebody that feels like they have to defend themselves. Like, you know, why are you doing this? Why are you acting this way? Why are you moving in this direction? And you're like, okay, because I want to. But I definitely feel like there's something coming in where you feel like people are against you. So you may be feeling like you have more than one person that is not in agreement with you. And it may be because maybe there was some type of butting heads. You don't see eye to eye. And remember what I said, for a few of you, you could be losing a friendship or friendships because of something not flowing, not moving in the same direction. And it could be because their perception and what you want are completely different. Goes back to this Temperance card. We're moving in a different direction. So for some of you, you may come to this realization, or you may have people that do this with you. But I feel like that there is something where a few of you may even have people turning their back on you, or feeling like you're being attacked by more than one person. This could be protesting too. Some of you may be in a situation where you're standing up for some injustice. Keep your bail money together, because I feel like for a few, there may be some issue with a legal thing. Could be arrest. It could be some property damage. Whatever it is, though, if you are protesting, try to keep it peaceful. As peaceful as you possibly can, because some of you may end up, I keep getting legal. When I look at this, even though the police are there, I keep getting legal situation. And there could be even some conflict with people because they have their batons drawn. So they're expecting trouble. So either this is you expecting trouble with people that you're dealing with, or people that you're dealing with expecting trouble from you. Could be misunderstandings too, because this person is holding a sign with a heart on it. So maybe you're looking at somebody that did something and you feel like, I'm pissed off with you. I'm going to stop, dealing with you. But it may not have been what you thought it was, Taurus, or vice versa. But I do get conflict with multiple people. And this could be gossip, but it looks like that there may be some conflict that's coming in where you may be walking away from something, or somebody may be walking away from you. Now, this conflict could affect your money. For some of you, you could have people working against your money, whether this is spell work or root work, conjure, whatever it is. Some of you could have somebody that's working against your money. But for a lot of you, I feel like that you could, if this is a work situation, this may be causing you to be distracted from what you need to do. You could be having some type of work conflict with people that you deal with or work with. If you look at this card, this little boy is very talented. He created this whole sandcastle, but he only got 4 coins, and he's not happy with that. Some of you could be doing a job or working somewhere where you feel like, I'm not making enough money. I'm underpaid. I'm very talented. What I do is worth it, but I'm not making the money that I need to make. So I do feel like that there's some type of pullback and there's some discontentment there. For some of you, though, you could have dealt with conflict with people that caused this. Co-workers, this could be people on social media, this could be friendships that literally are affecting money or affecting your ability to make money. I feel like it's temporary, you guys. I really do. I feel like if there is a fallout with people, you cutting ties, you're moving on, or they're cutting ties and they're moving on. Let me see. With the Moon card, we do have secrets. So we could have things or plans that are being made in secret. Now, for a lot of you, this could be people that you are cutting away from. Maybe you felt like they were moving in silence, but I really feel like this energy is yours, Taurus. I feel like some of you have some things that are coming on, and it's like, I'm not going to tell you. I feel like y'all going to do a Beyonce, like get it, and then, the day that it comes out is the day that people know about it. It's like, I'm not telling anybody what's going on. And for some of you, this could be a move. This could be a business move. This was right under the tower, so some of you could be building something. Building a home, building a business, and it's like, bam, all of a sudden it's here. But you're trying to keep something quiet or keep it hidden. Could be a business opportunity that's coming in, but I do feel like if you've been waiting for good news with a move, it's coming through. There's a letter or something that's coming to you, and it could be about a house, an apartment. For some of you, this is money too. I definitely feel like this is money, a check. Let me see. Yeah, it could be some type of check that's coming your way. Suitcases are packed, so this is a trip where you could be possibly relocating because we have the sell sign. So somebody's walking away from a house or an apartment and they're going to be moving somewhere else, and there's some positive news. And you may not be telling people about this. Some of you really may not be telling people that I'm moving, starting a business, or what's going on. You'll just figure it out when I get there. Get it, Taurus. Get it, get it, get it. Some of you want this independence. We have the 9 of Pentacles. This is entrepreneurship, starting your own business. Some of you could be living with a person. Maybe you don't want to tell this person that you're moving on. So you're going to kind of just be like, I'm going to pack my bags, and when they go to work, I'm out. I feel like there's something that is a secret, and it could be because you're trying to go solo. So whether this is business, some of you are starting your own business. You don't want to work for a corporate or a 9-to-5 anymore. You're like, I'm going to start my own thing. I feel like you've been making plans. There may be a lot of ideas that are coming your way. But I feel like for a few of you, you could be moving on from a job or moving on from a situation because you're not making enough money or the opportunity isn't there. So you're looking for more independence. Now with the 8 of Cups, this could be going back to school, learning a new skill that opens up doors for more financial gain. For some of you, this is completion of a certification program, college, utilizing your skill to make money. Now, if this is not you taking a class, for a few of you, this is a teacher. This is somebody who's teaching. They're sharing their skills with other people and they're making money off of it. The Hangman could show that there's some delays with this. Maybe you're trying to go back to school and there's some delays. They're temporary. If you're teaching classes and you feel like that things are kind of unstructured or you don't know exactly what's going on, there is going to be progress, but it looks like something needs to be worked out. So we know with COVID-19, for some of us, if we're going to school on campuses, you may not be coming back into that campus, because for those that are teaching, it looks like that there may be something about going online, but you're not really sure about the structure of it or how it's going to work. But it is showing that this is going to be temporary energy. It can be frustrating. If you look at this picture of the hangman, most of these people look depressed, down, their hands are on their face, like, what the hell? There may be some frustrations that come in with education. But I do feel like it's temporary. With the Sun card, it is showing that something is going to be moving in a positive manner in your favor. And then we got Page of Wands. So we move from that hangman energy to where things are moving slow, delays, what we doing, is it going to fall into place? And then here we go. It moves really, really fast, you guys. So be prepared for it. I do see some decisions that are going to be coming in. And for some of you, it could be a move, a relocation. For a few of you, it's what I'm going to do with education, or how am I going to do this? For some, I feel like there could even be love, a love connection. Now, I do, like I said, I feel like there could be weddings or engagements that are coming in. For a few of you, I feel like major decision about where do we want to be, where are we going. I don't see babies in this, but I feel like for some of you, there's a baby coming. Whether this is with you or somebody around you, there could be a child that comes into your life. Now, there is a lot of growth that comes in. If you're an entrepreneur, you may be honing your skills a little bit, taking some classes. This could be business classes, something to help you focus on how do I grow my money, move my money. Some of you could be doing some type of, what do you call it, combo, Jazz, what do you call it when two people work together? Collaboration. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Some of you could be doing a collaboration with someone where you're teaching or expanding on knowledge, and it's putting you out there in the spotlight, because I do feel like you're being seen for what you're doing. Do not get overwhelmed, though, Taurus. Try not to get overwhelmed, especially if you're putting yourself out there, and be mindful of what you say, because I feel like some of you could be presenting some information that could be, I don't want to say controversial, but you may have some backlash from information that you're putting out there because of this having to defend yourself. Well, I didn't mean it that way. You took it this way. I didn't say it that way. So some of you could be literally going up against people where they're feeling like, okay, you're representing yourself wrong, or you're representing energy or the message wrong. And you're like, no, this is what I feel. Some of you, I feel like you're kind of turning it back on people. I didn't say it, you said it. So there is something that's coming in with some type of conflict, and I get something with miscommunication. Could be definitely miscommunication. May affect money, but I feel like you're going to pull it back through, because we got money, independence coming in, utilizing your skills to make money. Just be careful, though, like I said, that you're not overwhelming yourself and putting too much on your plate. For a lot of you, I feel like this is other people's problems. Let me pull tough shit first and see what is this Ten of Wands. Because I see a lot of opportunity that's coming your way, a lot of ideas that are coming in, and they're bringing in money. Some of you literally have clients that are going to be coming your way. A few of you are going to be walking away from a 9-to-5 and starting a job or a business on your own. And I will say, for a few, if you need to take the business class, take the business class. Invest in it. If you're going to be doing this, make sure you know exactly what you're doing. Some of you could be taking some type of tax class, because I'm even getting that with how to manage the money better. Taurus, 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 Taurus. And Spirit is like, watch your money, your taxes. Especially if you're starting businesses, watch your taxes. This is not the time to try to get over on some things, because for a few of you, something's going to come to light. All right, you guys, Taurus. So let's see. Alrighty. So we get something where there was a time where you was on and popping, and it looks like that there's going to be some type of change that happens with that. And it could be your social circle where you feel like, okay, I was in good with people, we was popping, we was making contacts and business, deals and things like that, and then something went dead, something died. So it is showing that for some of you, it's time to accept what has died, what has moved on, so that you can move on and move forward. Don't try to hold on to dead end jobs. Don't try to hold on to dead end friendships, relationships. If it's gone, it's gone. You can't revive it. But some of you may be stuck on that because you're trying to. I will say there is this thing of being a perfectionist, wanting things to be falling into place, and almost to the point where it's stressing you. Now, some of you could be OCD, but it's to the point where I want this and I'm not flexible. It has to be this way or I can't do it. And it's showing that you're missing a lot of opportunities and creating a lot of stress for yourself and people around you because you're not learning how to be flexible. And I feel like some of you have family members that are like, chill, slow down, relax, let's take a breath, let's take a vacation, let's take a trip. And some of you are like in workaholic mode where you don't want to hear it because you have this vision, but it may not be realistic, Taurus. So you got to be careful that you step back when you need to, especially when it comes to family. Some of y'all have a tendency, and it looks like putting money before your family. And you're going to regret that because you're going to lose some type of relationship that's important to you, you guys. All right. I do see that for a few of you, you're not communicating to the best of your ability when it comes to people around you. You could be saying things off of emotion and getting really irritated or frustrated, and you're taking it out on people that don't deserve it. So I will say you got to be really clear. If you're upset with somebody, talk to that person. Don't sit up there and take it out on your husband, your wife, your children if they didn't have anything to do with it. Because some of you are getting a little bit confused with your emotions. First of all, you're holding yourself back. And then when you blow up, you're letting everything come out. And, it may be a whole month of stuff that didn't have to do with this person. So I will say be careful with that. Spirit is saying if you can't get control and you have trauma issues, it's time to go to therapy. And I do see some childhood stuff that some of you literally were kind of put in a position where you felt unloved, you felt unworthy. There's abandonment issues. And you tend to cling to people to the point where it could be suffocating, or I feel unnatural. So be careful if you're doing that. Some of you are holding people in chokeholds because you don't want to let them go, but they could be dead end situations. So Spirit is saying that if you can't get there your own, it may be time to reach out to a therapist so you can deal with these issues on why you're doing what you're doing and move forward. Because some of them, they're keeping you stuck. I definitely see mama issues. Some of you did not have the best relationship with your mother, and it still haunts you. So it doesn't matter if you're 19, 25, 50, 65, or whatever, you got mama issues, and they need to be fixed. Some of you, there is this self-loathing because of what a mother did to you or told you. And what you're trying to do is you're overcompensating for it because you want that pat on the head from somebody. You want the validation from somebody. Don't get caught up in that, Taurus. Don't get caught up. I'm getting a lot of psychological and emotional attachments that could have been a toxic relationship. We don't always have the healthiest of mothers or parents. So sometimes we have damaged people that are trying to raise kids, and in the midst of that, they damage a child. And some of you are in that element where it's like, okay, this is why my life is not progressing. I can understand that to a point, but if you're old enough to work and pay for therapy, you can't keep blaming this woman for your problems. It's time to go ahead and deal with it, work it out, let it go, release it, and move forward. Or else this woman, whether she's alive or dead, is going to haunt you and hold you back. So I know that was a whole freaking message, and that could have been for somebody specific, but somebody has mommy issues, and it's causing you to act a certain way for validation that you don't need to act, because you could end up losing people because of it. I do see too that some of you may have some stagnant energy in your environment. So if there's clutter or things that need to be organized, you need to go ahead and do it, because if not, it's slowing you down. The things that are really in your way, Taurus, are things that you can deal with and move out the way. They're temporary blocks, but for some of you, you got to do the work to move the stuff so that you can move forward, because you have opportunity coming your way, independence coming your way, money coming your way. But you need to go ahead and get rid of these blocks and this trauma that is holding you back so that you can move forward and really enjoy it, you guys. All right? Whew, that was a whole message, Taurus. I'm sweating, but I love you guys. I wish you the best.